Yeah, a Seattle meeting, a budget committee meeting is just wrapping up. During that meeting, we heard some support for defunding, with some citing police brutality as the reason why. Today, the police chief said she does not want to take away from concerns about race and police brutality, but she also said cutting the budget in half would be reckless.
A kind of movement and uprising that we are seeing and we have seen over the last month or so is extremely important.
As the budget battle continues, a majority of city council has said they're in favor of cutting the Seattle Police Department's budget in half. One coalition's proposal suggests a 50% cut would come with a 4-point plan: replace current 911 operations with a civilian-controlled system, scale up community-led solutions, fund a community-created roadmap to life without policing, and invest in housing for all. King County Equity Now, the 4-point plan. What's wrong with that plan?
Well, I think that every plan needs to have analysis, and the plan is untested theory. And I don't think we want to put 750,000 residents in the city at risk for a theory that is untested.
Police Chief Carmen today diving into the defunding debate.
I think it's reckless behavior to do that without having a plan. Something in place for how we're going to respond to calls for service, how we're going to protect community members, and how we're going to move forward in public safety.
SPD's budget this year was more than $400 million. If it was cut in half, Chief Best says around 700 officers would be laid off.
Some of our most diverse recruiting and hiring has happened over the last 5 years.
Under the public safety civil service rules, layoffs would happen by seniority, so the newest officers would be first to go.
There has been some discussion of a race-based exception to the order of layoff, which we've received legal advice would be illegal.
Councilmember Sawant said the mayor and you are gaslighting.
Yeah, well, Councilmember Sawant says a lot of things, and she's entitled to her opinion. My only concern as a police chief is to make sure that we have safety in the community.
Instead of a 50% reduction, the mayor and the chief came back with about a 20% reduction. They've identified about $76 million in cuts for the 2021 budget. Council is expected to have some kind of vote on the budget on August 3rd. Live in Seattle, Natalie Swaby, King 5 News.